Life gets hard. Not sometimes. Not occasionally. Life gets hard for everyone. There will be moments when everything feels heavy. When you wake up tired, not just in your body, but in your mind. When the goals that once excited you now feel distant. When you start questioning yourself, your path, and whether all the effort is even worth it. If you're in that place right now, let me tell you something clearly. You are not alone. And you are not broken. Most people think motivation disappears because they are weak. That's a lie. Motivation disappears when pressure increases. And pressure doesn't destroy you, it reveals you. The real question is not why life is hard. The real question is who will you become when it is? Because anyone can stay motivated when things are easy. When progress is visible. When people support you. When results come quickly. But when life gets hard, when progress is slow, when no one notices your effort, when failures stack up, that's when your character is built. And this is where most people quit. Not because they can't continue, but because they expected life to be fair. Life is not fair. Life is demanding. Life tests you before it rewards you. So if you want to stay motivated when life gets hard, you must first change the way you understand hardship. Hard times are not signs to stop. They are signs to grow stronger. Every challenge you face is asking you a question. Will you rise, or will you retreat? Most people retreat. They distract themselves. They numb the pain with scrolling, entertainment, excuses, and comfort. They tell themselves stories like, "I'll try again later," or "It's just not my time." But deep down, they know the truth. They didn't lose motivation. They lost discipline. Here's something you need to hear clearly. Motivation is unreliable. Discipline is not. Motivation depends on mood. Discipline depends on commitment. When life gets hard, your mood will fail you. Your emotions will fluctuate. Your confidence will shake. But discipline, if you build it, will carry you forward even on the darkest days. That's why waiting to feel motivated is a trap. You don't wait for motivation to act. You act to create motivation. Action comes first. Motivation follows. Even the smallest action matters. On hard days, don't aim for perfection. Aim for progress. Get out of bed. Drink water. Move your body. Do one task you've been avoiding. Small actions send a powerful message to your mind. I'm still in control. And control builds confidence. Confidence rebuilds motivation. Another truth most people avoid. When life gets hard, your environment matters more than your willpower. If you surround yourself with negativity, complaints, distractions, and people who have given up, your motivation will bleed out no matter how strong you think you are. You must protect your mind like your life depends on it, because it does. What you watch, what you listen to, what you read, who you talk to, all of it shapes your mental strength. You cannot expect to stay motivated while feeding your mind garbage. That's like expecting a car to run on dirty fuel. When life gets hard, simplify everything. Simple routines, simple goals, simple habits. Wake up at the same time. Move your body daily. Write down your priorities. Limit distractions. Complexity kills motivation. Simplicity sustains it. And now let's talk about something deeper, purpose. Motivation fades fastest when you forget why you started. When life hurts, when progress is slow, when results don't show up, you must return to your reason. Why did you start this journey? Why did you want a better life? Why did you promise yourself change? Your why must be stronger than your excuses. If your goal is weak, hardship will break you. If your purpose is strong, hardship will sharpen you. Hard times are not meant to stop you. They are meant to test how badly you want it. And here's the hardest truth of all. No one is coming to save you. Not your friends. Not your family. Not luck. Not circumstances. You are responsible for your life. Once you accept that, something powerful happens. You stop waiting. You stop complaining. You stop feeling like a victim. You start moving. And movement, even slow movement, is better than standing still. When life gets hard, don't ask for an easier path. Ask for stronger legs. Pain is part of growth. Struggle is part of success. Discomfort is part of transformation. You don't become strong by avoiding hard times. You become strong by surviving them. One day, this phase will end. One day, You'll look back and realize this was the moment that changed you. Not because it was easy, but because you didn't quit. Stay disciplined. Stay focused. Stay moving forward. Rise and thrive. When life gets hard, the first thing that collapses is your confidence. You start doubting yourself. You replay past failures. You question whether you're even capable. That voice in your head gets louder. The one that says, maybe this isn't for you. Maybe you should quit. Maybe you're not built for this. That voice is not truth. That voice is fear. Fear shows up when you're moving forward. It doesn't visit people who stay comfortable. It doesn't bother those who never try. Fear only speaks when growth is happening. So if you're hearing doubt, it means you're on the edge of becoming something more. The problem is most people listen to that voice. They confuse fear with intuition. They confuse exhaustion with failure. They confuse difficulty with defeat. But difficulty is not defeat. Difficulty is the price of progress. Let's be honest about something no one talks about. Sometimes motivation disappears not because life is hard, but because you're trying to do everything alone. You isolate yourself. You stop sharing. You carry the weight silently. Strength does not mean silence. Strength means knowing when to seek support. You don't need everyone to understand you. You just need one reminder that you're not crazy for trying to be better. That's why you must surround yourself, even digitally, with voices that remind you who you are becoming. Not people who glorify comfort. Not people who normalize weakness. But people who respect discipline, effort, and growth. When life gets hard, you must borrow belief until you rebuild your own. Another thing that destroys motivation during hard times is comparison. You look around and it feels like everyone else is moving faster, winning more, living better, achieving easier. But what you don't see is their full story. You don't see their failures. You don't see their late nights. You don't see their doubts. Comparison steals motivation because it shifts your focus away from progress and toward insecurity. Your only competition is who you were yesterday. If you are 1% better today than you were before, you are winning. Progress is not loud. Growth is not flashy. Discipline is quiet. And that's why most people don't recognize it until it's too late. Now let's talk about energy. Motivation dies when your energy is drained. If you sleep poorly, eat poorly, never move your body, constantly overstimulate your brain, you are fighting life on hard mode. You cannot expect motivation from a body and mind that are constantly exhausted. This is not about being extreme. This is about being intentional. Sleep is not laziness, it's recovery. Movement is not optional, it's medicine. Silence is not emptiness, it's clarity. When life gets hard, return to the fundamentals. Fix your sleep schedule. Drink more water. Move your body daily, even if it's just a walk. Reduce screen time. These are not small things. They are foundations. Without a foundation, motivation collapses. Another hard truth you must accept: some days, motivation will not come back. And that's okay. On those days, you don't rely on motivation. You rely on identity. You ask yourself, what would the disciplined version of me do today? What would the stronger version of me choose right now? Then you act accordingly. You don't need to feel strong to act strong. You don't need to feel confident to act confident. Action shapes identity, not the other way around. Every time you act despite resistance, you are voting for the person you want to become. And over time, those votes add up. This is how resilience is built. Resilience is not born in motivation. It's born in repetition, doing the hard thing again, and again, and again, even when it feels pointless. Especially when it feels pointless, because that's when most people quit. And when they quit, they never find out how close they were. Let's talk about meaning. Life gets hardest when you feel like what you're doing doesn't matter. That's why you must connect your actions to something bigger than comfort. Maybe you want to prove something to yourself. Maybe you want to change your family's future. Maybe you want to become someone you respect. Your reason doesn't need to impress anyone else. It just needs to move you. Pain without meaning feels unbearable. Pain with meaning becomes fuel. Hard times either break people or give their suffering a purpose. You choose which one happens. And here's something important. Staying motivated doesn't mean staying positive all the time. You are allowed to feel tired. You are allowed to feel frustrated. You are allowed to feel lost. What you are not allowed to do is give up on yourself. There is a difference between resting and quitting, between slowing down and stopping. Rest if you must, but don't abandon your path, because momentum doesn't come from intensity. It comes from consistency. 5 minutes a day beats 0 minutes forever. When life gets hard, shrink the task, but keep the habit. That's how you survive difficult seasons. And remember this, hard seasons don't last forever, but the strength you build during them does. One day, this version of you, the one pushing through, the one refusing to quit, will be the reason future you succeeds. So keep going. You are not behind. You are being prepared.